I did not. Hi and welcome, John Morris Show. Welcome in. There we go. We are live at the Star in Frisco, Big 12 Media Days, day one. I think I am contractually obligated to say the Monster Energy Big 12 Media Days. And glad you're with us here today and tomorrow. No better way to start than with Baylor head coach Dave Aranda, as Brent Ingram has brought Coach Aranda over here back from overseas. Yes. And here we go with the Media Days, right?
Yeah, well, just congratulations, man,
Thank you
on
very
the Hall
much.
of Fame.
Thank you,
we're
Coach.
just saying we're overseas. We see the on Instagram and Twitter and everything. I showed my wife and our kids, and we're all looking at it. And just, I asked, like, did you know that was going to happen?
I did not. They pulled a fast one on me.
That is awesome.
And went to great lengths to pull a fast one. So it was very much a surprise. Thank you very much. Y'all had a great trip? Good family trip?
It was good. Yeah,
good,
it was
good.
nice. The Ireland was like 70 degrees, 65 degrees, and so it's twice as much over here. So, but ready for this. This is fun because this means that football is close. I'm so
it does, doesn't it? It really gets the juices flowing. I mean, for you, they never really stop that much, but for everybody else, it gets people talking about college football.
Yeah, and it's great to be around the guys again. Now, throughout wherever we were in Europe, I'm communicating, texting with them how summer's going and the workouts and all that. And so, but it's just good to. We had dinner last night, so it's good to be with them then and be around today. And so their energy is good. Like you can feel it from them. And I know last night we were talking about some of them were like, I don't know, the questions and the words I got to say for today. They're talking about it last night. And it's like, man, just the energy that I'm seeing right now, just show that.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that people are going to want to see and take from. And so I'm hopeful that comes out today. I'm way proud of the guys that are here, and I'm excited for everyone to see them.
There really is a lot of positivity, isn't there, going into this season?
There is, yeah. There's been a good amount of change, whether it's with me, being with all three sides of the ball, Joe Klanderman and the defense coming in, brand new defensive scheme, and a whole new way of thinking about things, and so such a fan of Joe and just the way he talks to people and motivates people, and he gets people to play for him. And then, bringing in DJ and, DJ's leadership from the beginning to the end now. He's taking O-linemen out to eat. He's taking receivers for work, 7-on-7 work, and he's watching film with receivers. And so he's taken a really control of the offense and those players and connecting with them and doing all the things. And then he's doing it all with a chip on his shoulder, which is pretty strong. And so I think his balance of the person that he is and the competitor that he can be is a really, really good one. And then you look at, we've built this team inside out, O-line, D-line, as opposed to outside in, which was a mistake from a year ago. And so I'm excited to win games at the line of scrimmage, is where they're supposed to be won. And then, the investment in this team with Doug McNamee and just his support, and he's fighting for us and advocating for us, and it's so competitive just money-wise in this league, and so to have his focus on getting us to where we need to be has been a big help. I think all those things lead to there's a real strong belief. Guys are excited to play, and guys excited to go out and do their thing.
I love it. Those qualities you talk about with DJ, a lot of those can't be coached, right? They're sort of natural, and it seems like he's a natural leader.
He is, yeah. I think his specialty is connecting through football, and so he can connect off the field. For sure. I think off the field there is a bit of reservedness about him. But on the field, full engagement, and he has a way to connect with players, through football, and then bring them in, and then find other things that they have in common. He's the best I've been around at connecting through football, and he's done that from start to finish.
Wow, that's great. That says a lot. How has it been for you? How different has it been for you handing the defense to Joe Klanderman, and you just being overall all three phases of the game?
No, really good. Yeah, I think for me, the three phases part of it of hey, here's who we're going to be. If this is what we say we are, this is who we are. Here's how we're going to go about doing it, and then just kind of being there for every step of the way and trying to stack some wins so that we can build to that identity. So that part is I enjoy, and then I think the relationship with the coaches is stronger this year than it's been the last two. I was way tunnel focused just on trying to get that side of the ball playing the way it should. And then I think the other part that comes too is like it frees me up to I think the last year particularly to kind of tightening in, closing up, and trying to be able to open up and invite people more in, and to not be so secretive, tight, and to not be that way. I think it's allowed me to kind of focus on that, and I think that pays dividends everywhere.
Yeah. You, along those lines, several people have mentioned to me you're more out there on Instagram and social media, kind of talking about what's going on. People appreciate that. They like seeing that side of you, I think.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's
how is it for you?
It's been hard for me to do.
Yeah.
It's been hard. I think I think so much of this journey for me, whether it is becoming a head coach in the first place, it was never something I thought about doing. It was always something I thought was for other people, almost afraid of it in a way. And so chose to do it for those reasons, to not be afraid. And then for this, like, you can feel yourself kind of closing up. Like there's going to be a big UFC fight this Saturday coming up. And so you cover up like this.
Right.
I could feel myself doing this. Yeah. And so to not do that is, really all the things that you kind of want to do, don't do them, and go into it as opposed to run away from it. Yeah. I think a lot of what I'm trying to do is that.
Yeah, and you really are great at it. I know it's not your first choice. You're not that comfortable doing that, but you're really good at it. And I think people enjoy seeing that.
No, appreciate that.
That's fun. How about the schedule? You jump right in with both feet. That game against Auburn, big stage on September 5th in Atlanta.
Yeah, we've been talking about kind of what that locker room is going to look like, what the walk out to warm up looks like, what the stretch is going to look like. Like how am I showing up, dude? Like what's my energy going to be like? Like am I going to kind of get small? Am I going to get big? And I'm going to own this place. I'm going to own this moment. And so a lot of it has been that. Yep. I think how we walk into the thing is going to say so much about how we walk off that field. And so I think we're really focusing on owning that moment because the guys deserve it, and they've been working hard for it.
This was a home and home. Auburn was in Waco last year. Game could have been in Auburn, Alabama this year. I think both mutually decided to be in Atlanta. Do you like that, the neutral site in Atlanta?
Yes, yeah. I have played at Auburn in the past, and it's a tough place to play. And so, the crowd's right there, and it's a beautiful stadium, but right. If had a choice, would rather play in Atlanta, and beautiful stadium there too, and it's going to be one of those things like you remember the Hoosiers movie when they make it to that final
right.
game and they measure kind of it's going to be some of that because it's going to be so huge, and some of our guys haven't really seen something like that, and so we want to make sure that when we're thinking about the success that we're aiming to have and we're working hard to get, that we're seeing all that, and we're seeing ourselves in that stadium doing what we know we can do. And so a lot of our work has been to get that kind of laid as clean as we can, so that when we get to that game, that we can play free.
Cool. When was the last time you coached in that stadium?
That was probably the SEC championship.
That's what I was thinking. In 19?
Yeah.
Oh, so pretty good memories there. Good. Yeah. Let's carry those through then. That'd be great. Well, it's not going to be on me if we fall behind schedule, so I'm going to let you go. Oh. I think you have to go to the big table up there, but it's great to see you, and we'll spend a day together, and we got an evening event this evening, so great to see you, and thanks very much.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Coach Dave Aranda with us. First off, right off the bat here, we are underway in the Big 12 Football Media Day, the Monsters Energy Big 12 Football Media Days. We're at the Star in Frisco. We'll take a break, be right back. More when we come back live from Frisco.
For a Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
With us, we are inside the Star, the Ford Center in Frisco, Monster Energy Football Media Days. Folks are taking advantage of Monster Energy here as we get things started. Great to have Coach Dave Aranda come by, and Brent Ingram brought him by first. I think he goes to the big table now with the writers. But look who's here, Jovan Overshone, back from vacation, well rested and ready to go. And you come back from vacation and jump right in with this. Isn't that fun?
It feels like I never left, but it's good. We're doing a lot. It's fun.
Good. In this sort of a fun time, it really gets people thinking and talking about college football.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we are like 2 months away.
Yeah.
It is. This makes it real, and really, really kind of makes the excitement palatable. So
very fun. And this is such a well-run event. The Big 12 does a great job. Jerry and I have been talking in the last couple of weeks about the way it used to be. Southwest Conference press tour, we would go to every school. Can you imagine that? It was 9 schools over 10 days. But this is 2 days, and everybody comes here. It's much, much easier.
Yeah, it's beautifully done. I was actually complimenting the Big 12 earlier today. I feel like it's really, really professionalized, and it fits kind of the trend of what's happening in the industry, but it's really well executed.
Yeah,
yes.
Very much so.
Yes.
We look at our schedule and that big game against Auburn. What a great way to open the season on a really big stage.
Yeah, we're excited about it. It'll be nice to have that neutral site. Obviously, it'll be a lot of Auburn fans, but there are a lot of Baylor fans that will be coming that way too, and just really excited to kick off the season and just kind of a new mentality, new perspective in that big way.
Good. You were probably right in the middle of moving that game from Auburn. Would have been their home game, right?
That's
Since
right.
they played in Waco last year. What were those conversations like? Who started the conversation, I guess, about playing in Atlanta?
Yeah, there was a lot of transition at the time, but really it was just an opportunity that Auburn approached us about, that where it could be mutually beneficial for each team from from a NIL perspective, and then also just felt like it would be a better opportunity competitively for both teams to be in that arena versus being at their home place. But really excited. We have a great fan base in that area, and excited to capitalize on that. But should be a great experience, and hopefully the Baylor family comes out like
That's
we
cool.
always do.
Yeah, and there is an NIL component to that, as pretty much everything we do these
That's
days
right,
there
that's
is.
right, that's
But that's
right.
a plus.
That's right. And it just made sense. I mean, again, you have to be creative these days. I know everyone always hates to lose a home game, and that was something that Auburn obviously dealt with. But we felt like this was just the right opportunity for the times that we're in.
Good. You come home from that, and then 3 straight home games, and that's half our home schedule.
That's right.
is finished by the end of September.
That's right.
How about that?
Hard to believe.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, though. We're going to light up McLean in the best way and fill it up, and it's going to be a good time.
And the themes have been announced, for each home game, which are just great. I mean, it's going to be a fun year with those 6 home games.
Yeah, I just really appreciate the ability to have some creative freedom, and Doug McNamee's done a great job of allowing us to focus on things that maybe are a little bit different than we've done before. So it's going to be fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Fan first. We've heard that a lot.
That's
Fan
right.
first era. And
right.
and it's not just lip service. I
That's
mean, it's
right.
absolutely true, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a philosophy. I mean, that's what we say. We don't want it to be a tagline, even though we are speaking about it. We're forward-facing now, but it's really just a mentality of how we're doing things.
Very cool. Well, thanks for letting me flag you down. I appreciate it.
right.
Are you staying the day and going
Yeah.
to the event tonight?
Yep, I'll be
Coming
here
up
all
tonight?
day. I'll be at the Texas tour tonight in the Colleyville, and in the Colony. And yeah, it'll be a long day, but a good one.
That'll be fun. Very
That's
good.
it.
Great to see you.
Thank you
Welcome
so
back from
much.
vacation.
Thank you.
And we'll see you later. That is Jovan Overshone from Baylor Athletics. She would be the sport administrator for football, among many other duties. But thanks to Jovan for stopping by. Again, the media days are underway. There are 8 schools here today. There are 8 more coming in tomorrow. Today, Baylor is here, quite obviously, along with Arizona State, BYU, UCF, Colorado, Houston, Oklahoma State, and Texas Tech. So those are the 8 schools that are here today. We've seen and heard from Coach Aranda already, and the players that are here from a Baylor perspective: Michael Allen, Kyler Jordan, Matthew Kloffenstein, DJ Lagway, Kylan Reed, and Jamal Weiss Jr. Those are the 6 Baylor players that are here and at the moment in full uniform and going around and doing some interviews. We'll visit with those guys over the course of the hour and just get their thoughts on being a part of Media Day here in, I started to say Dallas, but it's Frisco at the Star. And we are brought to you every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Great partners there. We appreciate them. And we'll take a break and be back with more in just a moment, live from Big 12 Football Media Days in Frisco. John Morris Show will continue right after this.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, team.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back, John Morris Show, live from the Star in Frisco. It's Big 12 Media Days, Day 1, and Baylor is one of the 8 schools that is here today, and that includes Coach Aranda and 6 Baylor student-athletes. And look here on July 7th, in full uniform is Michael Allen. Welcome to you, and how is it to suit up on July 7th?
Man, it's a little earlier than I usually do.
Right.
But no, it feels great.
It looks good. The uniforms look sharp, so that's good. There's actually, tell everybody, there's several phases of the media day for you guys.
Yeah, so I think we got here this morning. We did kind of the bigger, interviews, and then we're doing Radio Row, and then I think we'll eventually take pictures and change into suit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of just do what I'm told. So
uniform to suits,
Yep.
and then a little bit more casual later
Yep.
later this evening. How's the summer been for you? You said you made a trip to London over the summer.
Yeah, so me and Devin Turner are in the MBA program together.
Okay.
And so part of that requirement is a study abroad.
Wow.
And so they did a trip to South America in October. We were in the middle of the season,
Yeah,
so
right.
we couldn't go. So there's a 10-day study abroad in London that me and Devin got to go to. And Baylor Athletics covered it because it was a scholarship.
That's
so, Yeah,
great.
so it was a really good time. We got really close.
I could have gone with you if I'd had enough
Should've joined
advance
us, man.
notice. That would have
Should've
been. I
joined
would
us.
love to have done that. And you said it's a requirement. It's not just an option. It's a requirement.
Yeah, so the MBA program's 3 semesters. So I started it last July,
Yeah.
and part of it is some sort of study abroad experience.
Okay.
And obviously for student athletes, that's kind of tough to work
Yeah.
in your schedule. But got very fortunate during our May break. There was a 10-day trip that we got to go on. So
That
it
is
was a really
great.
neat experience.
That is great. Very cool. That's pretty good experience, that a lot of people, even a lot of college students, don't have the opportunity to do, right?
Yeah, no, I was really surprised that it all worked out, but
Yeah.
I'm thankful that it did.
So you're here, one of the 6 players, the 6 team captains. What does it mean to you to be selected as a team captain?
Man, it's an honor. It's crazy just being here, to be honest. And so just kind of the journey from freshman year, starting out as a walk-on, not really knowing anybody. When I got here, I'm just so thankful for Coach in this place, in this university. It's changed my life.
Yeah. Well, and you have impacted so many people, and that's reflected in the fact that you were voted a captain. You have such a great impact on this team. I know you know that, but I just want to say it publicly, and I appreciate that. In so many ways, spiritually, you affect these guys, but on the field, in practice and everything, you keep everybody up. So you're a big, big part of Baylor's success.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You really are. You are. Do you feel that? I mean, what would you say your role is with Baylor football?
Man, honestly, just to serve.
Yeah.
And so anything, whether it be, spiritually, on the football, off the field, man, what can I do to make everyone else around me better? And so that's something I've tried to focus on the last, 4 years, and going to this last year, it's still my focus. And so I just want to win, and anything that I can do to help us win is what I'm going to do.
Good. What's the feel you get from the team? I mean, it's the middle of the summer. You've been going through summer workouts. Long way to go, but what's the feel you get from this team?
Man, this group's excited. We're really excited, and we got a lot of new faces, but the thing I keep talking about is, man, we got the right people. Like, the locker room is incredible. these guys work really, really hard, and so I just can't wait to put on display what we've been doing these past couple months in the summer and the off season.
Good. I would think you've been here a while. You would have a good handle on that, your finger on the pulse, sort of, and you can kind of compare it to years past, maybe. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, no, it's been incredible, and so I think the biggest thing this offseason has been identity, right? And so we've really peeled back all the layers. When you get so many new guys, you can't just assume that you know people, right? And so it takes a deeper level of intentionality to get to know people and their stories, and that's something that we've done more this year than I've done in years past. And so I feel like I know my teammates on a deeper level, and just getting to go out there and play with them is something that I'm ready to do.
Love it. That's great. Some changes on the coaching staff on the defensive side. Coach Clanderman is in, new defensive coordinator. That's a change. I think part of that is Coach Aranda being okay of letting go of that. I think that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Coach Clanderman has been great, and so getting a chance to learn his scheme. He's also my position coach as a safety, and so it's just been incredible to pick his brain and the way that he sees defense and the way that he runs things. But also for Coach, like you said, to take a step back and just be a CEO and be fully bought in on, because he's the one that's been driving this whole identity culture, getting to know on a deeper level, and so I'm just really excited to see both of them thrive in their roles this fall.
Cool. I don't know Coach Clanderman that well. I mean, we've done one sit-down interview, but I really like him. I mean, his pedigree and his success at Kansas State, I'm glad we've got him on our side.
Yeah, man, me too. So I'm a Kansas guy, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
that's
I'm
right.
from Kansas City.
Yeah.
So, man, when I saw that he got hired,
Yeah.
I was thrilled because I have a lot of friends that have played for him and play for him.
Okay.
And they all just speak so highly of him. And so when he got here, I had high expectations, and he just surpassed them, right?
Yeah.
And so, the way that he sees defense, the way that he coaches it, his scheme, the ability for the front guys to be really disruptive and have some freedom. I'm just excited to work with him this season.
I love it. Tell everybody what you guys are doing this time of year. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes on now that's really important.
Yeah, so June is a big month for us, right? And so all the coaches are there, and so a lot of football meetings, a lot of install, a lot of workouts, and so now that we're starting July, the coaches kind of go on their vacation before fall camp, and it's an incredible opportunity for us as players because it's us, right? And so player ownership, player accountability, and so Coach Vic has been working as hard in that weight room.
I bet.
And so we go back tomorrow. We got a tough workout at 7. I got to get my mind ready for it. But man, we've been doing stuff just the players.
Yeah.
And so Wednesdays, we just do player-only meetings. And just accountability. We had a freshman talent show the other week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just, you know what I mean? Like fun stuff like that. And then kind of have a serious component as well of like getting to know people, getting to know their stories. And so it's been really cool to just kind of have the guys there, right?
Yeah.
And just continue to lead this team the way that we know how to.
And I've always thought the weight room work is important in July, but the team coming together and the chemistry. I mean, there's a lot of bonds that are formed this time of year that really pay off when the season starts.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I mean, Waco in the summer, right? It's quiet.
Yeah.
So it's just us there, and so I think.
Hi. Okay, no problem.
get you set up for the interview.
You got other things to do. I'll be around. Okay. I'll be around. I don't know. All right, I think we are back. May have gone away for a moment there, but now it appears that we are back. So great to visit with Michael Allen, the other Baylor players. We'll see if we can get them our way to visit with them. This is as far as guests to have on to talk to, Tom Barfield, this is a target-rich environment. There's a lot of people that we can talk to. And I tell you what, let's talk to this guy. If he's going to put on a tie, we're going to put him on. Jerry Hill, could you come over, please, and be on with us in a tie on July the 7th?
Thankfully, we're inside.
Yeah, thankfully we're inside, that's for sure. There he is. All right, very good. I think we're rolling here, and this is fun, isn't it, when you get this going?
You know, you always see old friends here.
Yeah.
Maybe this might be the only time you see them all year, but it's always good to kind of catch up with some folks and stuff. And like you said, there's no shortage of people to talk to.
I know, that's fun.
That's what's great about this for you guys is you can just have people passing by and be another great interview. So.
That's true. We love that.
And then you get me.
And then a man in a tie. No, Coach Aranda had a tie. I was going to say you're the first one in a tie.
All
right. Did you see the column that Don Williams wrote in the Lubbock AJ? He was writing about what we've been talking about.
Oh, like the
Big 12 media days are good, but man, the Southwest Conference Press Tour.
And he was definitely part of
He
that.
was. He was.
Oh yeah. Now I remember even farther back with like Norval Pollard.
Yeah,
and guys
going
like
back
that.
to Norval.
But yeah, Don was definitely part of the old Southwest Conference Press Tour where you're literally driving to each place, usually on the bus. John Werner, I talked to you about it. John Werner and I would split it up. So I wasn't on the bus as much. I would go to places where I could drive to and stuff. But yeah, that was, I tell you, that was a lot of fun. And it was good that I did it when I was younger.
I know.
I'm glad I did it when I was younger and not like, maybe this age.
I was always working when I was on the tour.
Yeah. No.
But the dinners were fun. Like you'd go to a spot, you do interviews over lunch, right after lunch, evening, have a little time to work, and then you'd all come together for a dinner put on by that school, whatever that school was. Like the great 50-yard line in Lubbock. That was always one of the highlights.
We were there every year, the 50-yard line. So. Now, I will say on the very last trip, and I don't remember if you were – I mean, that was literally the last stop.
Yeah.
So that would have been, 95?
Yeah.
Literally, Lubbock was the last stop.
The last stop, the last tour.
And there's a trip that we made that day that I can't even talk about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No,
okay.
There's some funny things about it, but yeah, I don't want to talk about that night.
I know. Now it's coming back to me. Yes, it is coming back to me.
It might have been involving Bo Carter, but we'll just leave it there.
It's all coming back
Carter.
to me now. Lark was on those tours.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all coming back to me now. That's great. Our guys look sharp out here in uniform, and we got to visit with Coach Aranda already. He seems so relaxed.
That's good. Yeah.
Isn't that a good thing?
No, that is. That's a great thing. Like, and maybe you can be relaxed in July.
Right.
I don't know, but yeah, that's good to see. And I think he has a good handle on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Probably has a good feeling for this team. So I think it's great that he's relaxed and he's kind of ready to go. I'm sure. What are we 3-4 weeks away from camp? So
right.
I mean, it's just around the corner.
Right, 7.5 weeks away from kickoff. So that's probably right.
Go.
So not that I'm counting.
No.
But this really does get the juices flowing. So that's a fun thing to be here and just visit with everybody. Get to visit with Coach and some of the players that are here also. What do you think will be the main questions that these media will ask Coach Aranda and the players today? What do you think the topics of conversation will be?
Well, I think obviously it's going to be bouncing back from last year. I mean, they've had their struggles over the last really 3 or 4 years, but I think it'll be about that, about trying to bounce back. Obviously, DJ coming in, I think that's going to be a buzz with everybody. I was talking to Skylar Dixon from AP earlier, and he was like, I always forget that DJ Lagway's at Baylor now.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I told him about Derek, his dad, playing there. And I said, he was late 90s. And so, and he said, man, we're getting old.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's true. Derek Lagway with the big shoulder pads.
Yeah.
But that's funny that it reminds people like him. I mean, he's got a lot of clout with the AP in the area he covers.
Yeah.
But DJ Lagway at Baylor, that's a real storyline, isn't it?
That's a buzz, I think, around the team. Certainly, there's a lot of. I mean, Clanderman coming in, I think, is another big topic. With Dave kind of handing him the reins of the defense. So I think those will be kind of the key talking points for this team. But we'll see. I mean, they're going to be asked. They're probably going to be asked some tough questions too.
Yeah.
That's
true.
coming. So you just have to be ready for those things as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. I think those are the main two. If you say what are the main topics, it's going to be DJ Lagway transferring in at quarterback, Joe Clanderman taking over the defense. I think those are the main two.
And I think it's not like just this past year it happened, but I think Dave's acceptance of and really getting involved in the portal. Him accepting that, because at first I don't think he really didn't want to do it, because it's like you recruit all these high school guys and these are your guys, and he didn't want to just go and replace them with guys. So I think that was a struggle for him to begin with, but I think he realizes the importance of it now, and I'm not going to say he's all in, but he's definitely accepted it, and I thought they had a really good portal year this year.
Yeah. He said something interesting when he was here with us. He said with their roster, whatever word you use there, rebuild of the roster, they went from the inside out, meaning defensive line, offensive line, start with that, and then go out from there, which is pretty smart.
Yeah, and I think that's where the emphasis pretty much should be there every year.
Right.
But, and they always say you win in the trenches, that you win up front. So I think that's a great way to start because, if you start there, then you can kind of fill in from the back. But I think that's the great place to start. And certainly offensive line was not good last year, so they had to get better there. The defensive line lost a lot, so they had to get better there. So, and I think they've done that, John. I didn't get to see a lot of spring football. But yeah, I think they got the help they needed in those two areas, and those were huge.
Very good. Big game to open the season. That game with Auburn, national TV, 2:30 time slot from Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium against Auburn. That's a big way to start the season.
And John, I think it's one of those where you can really set the tone. Like if you go out and win that game, it kind of sets you up because you have Prairie View and Louisiana Tech the next week. Not to write those off, but if you can win that one and then win those two, you go into the conference opener at 3-0 against a Colorado team that you should be able to. That's a team you can play on the field with anyway. So if you could start out 4-0, it really puts you in great position to not only qualify for a bowl, but maybe do some special things down the road. So I think that Auburn game, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket.
Right.
But I think that's a big one to get you started off on the right. You can recover from a loss there.
Right.
But, man, the win would just really kind of propel you, really kind of build the season if you can get a win there.
Agreed in a lot of ways because then after that game you come home for 3 straight home games, including the conference opener. So that would be so huge, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
To beat Auburn in the season opener.
And like I said, I don't know that that's like one you would say, well, there's no way that they win. Because Auburn's got a new coach, right? And they've had a lot of change and stuff. So – I think Auburn, from what I've seen, is favored in that game, but it's not one where I would say there's no way they win this game. I think it's one they can win.
Yeah.
So, again, if you go out and win that one, it's not technically on the road. It's in a neutral site in Atlanta, but that's big. Winning a game against an SEC team in SEC territory. So that would be a great start to the year.
Ooh, that'd be huge.
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, we're going to get where'd he go? Oh, we lost him. Jeff Gandy is walking around. We're going to get Jeff over here.
I got a chance to talk to him earlier.
Did you?
We caught up a little bit.
You
That
remember
was cool.
Jeff from when he was here?
I do, and that's man, I was excited, John, when you introduced
Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports,
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco. One of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Make this the summer event at Allen Samuels Jeep in Waco. Be among the first to see and drive the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee, delivering up to 37 miles per gallon. Or drive home a new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo with your choice of 0% financing for 36 months or 2.9% for 84 months. Or save $9,000 off MSRP. Don't miss these incredible summer savings at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back with us, John Morris Show from the Star in Frisco, the Monster Energy Big 12 Football Media Days. And look who's here with us. All right, get used to this. I'll be on your left side for the most part. You be on the right, if that's okay with you.
I like it that way. The microphone's pointing that way, so I'm about to be looking at you.
That's good. But Jeff Gandy will be new in the booth with us this year. Can't tell you how excited I am about that. And welcome aboard. I'm glad you're here today.
Oh, absolutely. And this is the way to kind of take a deep dive into the deep end as far as the Big 12 is concerned. So all the coaches and players and just meeting the media folks. And I really appreciate the opportunity, John.
The fun part is just mingling around, really.
It really is.
Visiting with guys that we don't see, except during the school year or sometimes just during football season. So that's fun. It'll be fun to introduce you to some of them and them to get to know you also. And then when we come up playing somebody during the season, you will have met those guys already.
Absolutely. And everyone's in a good mood. mood right now here today.
Everybody's undefeated.
So, yeah, exactly. So everyone's in a good mood. All the coaches are just, they're high-fiving and shaking all the hands and everything. But this is really, really important for me because I get a bird's-eye view as far as what's going on in the Big 12. And that's from a 30-foot level, you kind of look down and say, okay, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
I come from the Sun Belt, so this is a little bit different. And it's a lot more to it. So I can't wait for football season to start. To be
That's
honest
cool.
with you.
You were with, I think folks know you been doing Texas State games the last 6 years. Right. As such, you had gone to the Sun Belt Media Days. I mean, this is early on day one of the Big 12, but you can tell it's a little bit different probably.
Well, it is a lot different. And here in the Star, with Jerry Jones's backyard, this is something else.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. But if this doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. And I'm, here it is, July to early July. And we're already talking about football.
Right.
Only in the state of Texas.
That's fun, exactly. And I think the Big 12 is very conscientious about, this is the first one of the conference media days. Right. I think, if you can't be, if you can't be the biggest, and maybe it's one of the biggest, go first. Get all the attention first, and then the other conferences line up after this one.
All the national guys are here.
Yeah,
all the ESPN, Fox, everybody's here. So that's great publicity and great exposure for the Big 12.
Yeah. What do you think? Have you studied Baylor much yet, or is that still to come, or what do you think about this season?
I have studied some of Baylor. Of course, I looked at last season and a disappointing season.
Right.
And looking at it from an offensive perspective and a defensive perspective, obviously you have a new defensive coordinator. There's going to be some changes on that side of the ball. I know Coach Spavital, so I understand where he comes from on the offensive side of the ball. So I've been starting to work my way through it, but there's still a lot more to be done. And, of course, looking at the opponents, first one, obviously Auburn.
Yeah.
I've already kind of started looking at them as well.
That's cool. Speaking of Coach Spavital, you know him as well or better than we do, really, because you were doing the Texas State games when he was the head coach there.
Right.
And he was one of your biggest proponents. Let me tell you, he called me from the practice field to say, hey, Jeff Gandy would be really good to have in the booth. And I said, Coach, I'm way ahead of you there. I agree.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, but he's a guy you know really well.
He's really a good guy. I mean, we got to know him off the field as well. He's a really down-to-earth guy, family man, good X's and O's coach. He did a good job at Texas State, just kind of fell in this kind of a tough situation there that last season. So, but I know he really enjoys being at Baylor. His wife, the family loves being in Waco. I hope that we can keep him there for a long time.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I really do. And one thing that I've heard, tell me if you agree with this, that DJ Lagway coming in, that this offense fits Lagway really well, and Lagway fits this offense really well.
It really is because, when you think about Spavital, he thinks about that big explosive plays, throwing the football down the field. But you know what? He really is a believer in running the game, run the football, excuse me. The run game's got to be something that really is perpetual in this offense moving forward this coming season. And I think Lagway is going to give him that extra component, I guess is the right word I'm trying to say, to make a difference. But we're going to see some explosive plays downfield as well.
All right. We got a camera issue. This one's just a camera issue right now, so we'll keep going here with Jeff Gandy at the Big 12 Media Days in Frisco. Day one today, day two coming up tomorrow. And this, for you, this is coming back home also, coming back to Baylor where you played.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, in fact, Nancy and I met my wife, obviously, as earlier noted. I met Nancy there when I came back to finish up and get my degree, and got my degree, but also a wife. And, it is just a lot of fun to think about. We can come back to Waco, and we got so many friends in Waco. And so it is coming home. And so I'm just excited to have the opportunity.
You got your MS degree and your MRS degree, right? When you came back and found Nancy and she found you, which is great. I wish she'd come up here. She was thinking about coming up here with you.
She's actually an event coordinator. She does a lot of these big events that right now she's working on one for Morgan's Wonderland in San Antonio for those special needs, caretakers for special needs. She's putting together a really big program in October. She's just a little bit behind on that. And so she felt like she needed to be there and kind of work on it. So
gotcha.
Yeah, but she wanted me to tell you hello for sure.
Very nice. Tell her hello for us, too.
Absolutely.
All right, good. We got it plugged in. We got power on the camera now. And Jeff Gandy continues with us. He'll be in the booth, and it's going to be fun. It's really cool. I think in my mind, to have someone that is a Baylor man and played at Baylor and knows the sport and loves Baylor. I mean, you check all those boxes, so I think you're just going to be great.
Well, fortunately, I had the opportunity to come to Baylor back in 1979. 79. 78 football season in high school, but 79 I was recruited by Corky Nelson and Coach Taft, and it's been such a blessing ever since. And so you never leave home. You just hope that you can come back, and I've been having an opportunity to do that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. You know who I talked to yesterday? Dennis Gentry. He's going into the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame in an induction luncheon on August 4th, and he was great.
You know, he's fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic. In fact, he came out and played golf. There was an NFL alumni deal I was a part of a couple of years ago in San Antonio. He came out and played golf.
Nice.
And, man, He
plays
really
a lot of golf.
He's
I know.
A really good
he
golfer.
Plays a lot of golf.
You know, he can smack that ball. He's little, but he can smack the ball.
Oh, I know. He's great, too. He looks great, too. So, very cool. One of the guys, and you were on some really good Baylor teams. I mean, that 1980 Southwest Conference Championship team. We talked a lot about that with Dennis yesterday. What a great team that was.
79, really 78 set up for 79. They set up for 80 the championship years. Because all those guys were like sophomores and juniors.
Yeah.
Until the 1980 when they were all seniors. But then we had like the Van McElroys follow up and Walter Abercrombie's right after them. So I was just very blessed to be there, John, at the right place at the right time. Quite honestly, they had that kind of success.
It's great memories from those years when you were there. Well, appreciate it. Let's go walk around and visit with some people. How about that?
Let's do it.
And they're going to give us lunch. How about that? So, and we're inside in the air conditioning, so it's all really good.
It's 100 degrees outside. I'd rather be in here anytime.
Are you a Cowboys? Now, you played for the Redskins when they were the Redskins.
Okay. I have to come clean.
Wait, okay. I know how Ricky would answer this. Ricky Thompson, okay?
And Ricky has no influence on me. But let me tell you, we say hail to the Redskins all the time when we see each other because we understand. I was a Cowboy fan all my life.
Yeah.
Till the day I got the phone call from Bobby Beathard to say, congratulations, we drafted you
and you're a
to the
Redskin.
Redskins.
Yeah.
And I don't shed a tear when the Cowboys lose. I'm sorry, John.
No, I
but
understand.
It's just the way it is.
I understand. I've lived with that with Ricky for all these years. So we would play games at AT&T Stadium, and he would just kind of like look the other way from all the Cowboys stuff that's there. So
and it's all in front of us here, too.
And we're right in the middle of it here. That's true. All right, let's have some fun. Appreciate it. Thanks very much.
John.
Jeff Gandy with us. We're gonna move out of here. Tom Barfield is coming up, so the content will continue live from the Star here in Frisco, Big 12 Media Days, Day 1, and we appreciate Coach Aranda coming by, Michael Allen, we visited with him, Jovan Overshone, Jeff Gandy, and Jerry Hill also in the hour, so more to come, and we appreciate your being with us. Thanks to Alliance Bank Central Texas and to the Brazos Landing. Lord willing, we'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Time with more on Day 2 from the Monster Energy Big 12 Football Media Days. Thanks for being with us, and so long for now.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.